So I'm back for another tag video. My boy Solano tagged me 5 fragrances that I think smell great or smell really good. Tag video got started, I believe it was the Scented Engineer, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I tried to put them together. Hope you like the 5 I picked. I mean, who knows? Stay right there. Hello NYC Fragrance family, it's Joe and I'm back with another video. I've been kind of slightly on a hiatus lately, you know, for me anyway. I was pretty much putting out a video a week and I don't know, I've had some things going on. It's, you know, it's life. Life happens, right? So, but here I am. So I'm back with this tag video, 5 fragrances that I feel smell awesome or smell great. I believe that's the tag anyway. So I have no particular order any of these, but they all have a story, right? So the first one for me that I think absolutely smells great, I probably consider it the best designer that's out. That's a bold statement, right? Well, for me, that fragrance is Dior Homme Parfum. Now, why Dior Homme Parfum? I just think that this blend is a masterpiece for a designer fragrance. It's got Tuscan Iris that gives that lipstick vibe. It's got Sri Lankan Sandalwood, which is also awesome. I love sandalwood, and I'm guessing Sri Lankan is probably my favorite because it's really good sandalwood. And it has this very dark masculine leather thing going on that makes it very appealing. This is a very sexy fragrance. It is. It's one of those fragrances that once you wear it, you know why you're wearing it. I got a decant of it originally and it was so good, in my opinion, that I had to go and find it. Now I know it's hard to get here in the United States. I found it on eBay. I happened to be lucky. You know, if you go overseas, duty frees, you have a chance. Maybe if you're in Europe, you can bring one back or bring another bottle back. I hear it's still available in Europe, so there you go. So that's one of the 5 fragrances that I find to smell absolutely fantastic or absolutely amazing. The next fragrance I want to talk about is Creed's Royal Oud. Now, why is this one of the best fragrances I've smelled? Well, when I first got introduced or first heard of niche and understood what niche was and got samples, right? The first spray I put on of Creed's Royal Oud, when I first put it on, I was like, this is not, I don't know how I feel about this. But then I waited about 5 minutes and I kept sniffing and sniffing and sniffing my hand and I was like, wow, this is something really special. Now they classify this as an Oriental Fougere. It's got the cedar, the pink pepper. It also has sandalwood, which again, that gives it the reason why I probably enjoy it, because I'm big on sandalwood. Now the oud in this, a lot of people say they don't smell it. I don't know. I've never smelled the oud that's in it on its own, so I don't know if maybe that is actually something here or it's just barely there. People do say that they don't get oud. It's not really an oud fragrance. It has a Regal Indian Oud in it. If you're familiar with Regal Indian Oud and you've smelled it on its own and you're picking it up in this fragrance, let me know. I've never smelled Regal Indian Oud, so that's another one of my favorite, best smelling fragrances in my opinion. Well, with that said, it's springtime now and Mr. Softy's back because I could hear him outside, but you know, it is what it is. I have to record my videos. All this background noise, I got somebody playing upstairs, I got the dog barking, I got Mr. Softy. What am I gonna do? I gotta put these videos out, right? At least that's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, so the third fragrance that I want to talk about is, to me, when I got a decant of this, and I've been on this Fougere kick lately, the ultimate Fougere. I haven't smelled anything Fougere to this date so far that even comes close. And it is the original Fougere. And that is none other than Hooligans Fougere Royale. Now, Hooligans Fougere Royale, the original formulation was in 1882. It is the recipe basically for a fougere. The basis of the notes that are in this are what other fougeres came to be or came from. The lavender is most prominent usually in most fougere fragrances. Oak moss, tonka, geranium. These are your most basic elements of a fougere fragrance. Fougere in French means fern, so it's supposed to emulate the scent of a fern. This is a fantastic fragrance, and I actually had to decant and I ordered this bottle just so I can make this video, because I felt that it was one of the fragrances lately that I have smelled that was so captivating to me that I needed to have it in order to make this video. So that's my third fragrance that I'm talking about, Hooligans Fougere Royale. Now, the next one I probably talked about, and I've talked about in other videos. It was, I believe, in my last tag video. Now this one, let me just show it to you. It's Tango by Mas Milano. Now this fragrance right here, I mean, why I see it as one of the fragrances that I enjoy smelling the most, because it is. I go to my cabinet, like I said in the other video, I pop the cap, take a sniff, and I get hit with all of that amber and the cumin and the cardamom and the tonka and the spiciness and the cinnamon. It's just a delicious fragrance. I mean, I'm kind of sad that the winter is over, because now we're getting into spring and this is not really a fragrance for that. But I'll be waiting and I'll be getting ready for when it gets cooler again to get this one on and start rocking it. And I'm pretty sure there's another Mas Milano right around the corner that I'm either going to try soon, because I'm heading to Milan and Mas Milano will be there. And on top of that, I do have a sample of their latest release, which is a spring summer fragrance called Kintsugi, which I haven't given it a full wear. I did smell it. It is a fantastic fragrance. It is absolutely perfect for the spring and the summer, and I will be wearing it as my scent of the day, putting up a review on my Instagram page. For you people that do follow me on Instagram, you know the deal. And I recently hit 10K on Instagram, so that means something's coming, and I'm working on something special for that 10K. So for all my followers that do watch my YouTube videos and do follow me on Instagram, something's coming. I'm hoping to get it done before I go to Milan, or it's gonna have to wait till I get back. But either way, I'm working on something, I promise you, and it's gonna be good. And it is, after all, something that comes from me, NYC Fragrances, and it will have something that is related to NYC. So stay tuned to my Instagram page, and you'll see when I actually make the announcement of what it is. So, the final fragrance here. I actually sprayed it on my left hand when I pulled it out to put it in this. This fragrance, I don't think I've even seen a YouTube review. It's a dated fragrance. It's no longer made. It is out of circulation. I wish a clone house or an inspiration house would recreate this one, because to me, I don't know. I mean, it's an old DNA, but it's fantastic. I mean, I can't understand why it was discontinued. It's got everything that I enjoy. I mean, if you want to talk about a signature scent, I used to wear Chanel Egoise Platinum as my signature scent, and I always look for scents very similar to it. And when I came across this one, it had some similarities, but then it had this whole different thing going on. The fragrance I'm talking about is the original 1992's Joseph Abboud for Men. Now this could still be found. I found it on eBay. I actually got myself a backup bottle, because when I resprayed it, I remember that I liked it, and when I resprayed and I wore it the first time, I was like, oh man, I gotta go get another bottle. I want 2 bottles in my collection. I just love this fragrance. It was fantastic for me. You know, it opens up with the cedar and vetiver, and then it's got this muskiness and this sandalwood, and then you got cardamom with spice, and then there's the citruses come on. But to me, the citrus is almost like a smoky, bitter orange peel, right? Not just orange, because it has orange, it has bergamot, it has lemon, but it has almost like an orange peel. Like if you were making that mixed drink, and you know when they take the orange peel and they flame it and they squeeze that essence into the drink, the smell you get of the orange oil like expanding, and shooting out into the drink. That's what I get from this. I get a real deep orange oil. And then with that mixed in with the woods and mixed in with the musk, I mean, and usually fragrances with citruses like this don't last. This one lasts. This one is with you all day. I don't know that I would call this a freshie. This is something that works probably better in the fall and the winter. But I used to wear it all year round. And for me, I still would wear it all year round. You know, I use it sparingly, obviously, because it is no longer in rotation. It's discontinued. So I try not to overdo it. So those are the 5 fragrances that I find that are my most favorite smelling fragrances, at least for now. I'm sure that'll change. I'm a new collector, so anything can happen. So anyway, so now I'm going to tag some people. People I'm going to tag, I'm going to get the females involved in this because I want to see what they have to say. A lot of them have a lot of energy, well-spoken, good-spirited. So the first person I want to tag is Yana from the channel Tommelise. I love her energy. I love her background, the presentation, all the bottles behind her, the thing that says Tommelise. She has a sense of energy that she puts into her reviews that I really enjoy. And I'd like to see her do something, the 5 fragrances that she likes to smell the most, more driven towards the females. I know we do a lot of unisex fragrances, but I want that video to be more about the females. This way we get the female community involved and give them a perspective of what's out there and what smells really good. I also want to tag Agnes Eva. She is one of my subscribers, and I like to see her do her take on what her 5 smelling fragrances are, because, you know, again, for the females, if she could do that. Then the last person I want to tag, this one's going to be an oddball, and that's going to be Glam Dewi. She has an Indonesian fragrance channel. Now, she's also a very big follower of mine on Instagram. We do talk on Instagram. We have communicated. I love her pictures. I do watch the videos even though I don't understand a word she's saying because I don't understand Indonesian, and I go give it a thumbs up because I'm supporting a fellow reviewer regardless of, you know, whatever it is. I mean, you're giving a thumbs up, it's support for one of your fellow reviewers, and it's the right thing to do. So she's always got some really good fragrances though. I mean, I don't understand what she's saying, but I do see the fragrances, and she does some serious unboxings. I mean, she goes on and on and on, and she's got passion, energy beyond belief. So I don't know if any Indonesians out there that would like to see reviews of fragrances, but check her out too, Glam Dewi. She's really good. She's also on Instagram. And that's it. Those are the 3 ladies I'd like to tag, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they have to say. So, always remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.